the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off. They've been pretty tight-lipped about the game plan coming in, but very soon we'll find out what approach they're going to take. And the Orlando Magic tried to make a push for the playoffs last season. They brought in some veteran talent to try and move the needle. Needless to say, guys, didn't quite work.
Ernie, this is where I live. I hate to really say something bad about this team because it's a team that drafted me, but the makeup of the roster, Ernie, was a big problem. Too many front court players, not enough guys on the wing.
Not enough. Oh, too many front court.
Too many, way too many.
I didn't think you'd ever say that.
Yeah, way too many.
Well, I think because of the game changing a little bit, you can have front court players.
Everybody want to go small ball. Everybody want to play small ball.
They just got to defend the three-point. They don't have to shoot it. Just defend it.
Why all the bitterness about small ball?
Because I live in Orlando.
No, but why all the bitterness about small ball? Just because you're a big guy?
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the NBA Players Union recently voted unanimously to fund health care insurance for retired players. Now, Chris Paul, the Players Association's president, said, "We're in this position because of the hard work of the men who came before us. It's important that we take care of our extended NBA family and ensure the well-being of our predecessors." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. A true sign of how caring the NBA is, always looking out for the retired players. And this one features, Chris, two of the more athletic teams in the league. That makes a pretty good setup for us tonight.
Oh, this is the perfect father-son, mother-daughter family game to go to. This is one of those games you'll enjoy and remember your whole life. I mean, the highlights, you'll remember where you were. Something special is going to happen tonight. Trust me.
And the Magic start out with the ball. A look at the Magic starting group. The big men are Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustin out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. And here's Gordon from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got the opening field goal of the game for Orlando. And Walker kicks to Howard. Pick by Williams. The feed to Walker. On the wing, Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and it's blocked by Gordon. And here comes Augustine, leading the fast break. The Hornets pull it in. Walker with it. About a minute played so far here in the first, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Walker uses every inch of his 6' 1" frame to nail the interior shots, really using his body well.
Now here's Ross, covered by Lamb. Ross, that's good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Howard. There's the pick. Jacks up a three. Ross grabs the board.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Augustine against Walker. Kicks it out to Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Here's Howard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. But in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte.
And there seems to be a lot of reasons for the trade. I mean, Howard wasn't the right fit in Atlanta, a team trying to get smaller and younger. Never easy to get traded from your hometown team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Greg, it's been a long rebuild for the Magic, but they really feel they've got a plan in place.
Well, you've heard the front office talking that they're going to win at least one championship by the year 2030, and I got to say, that's an interesting quote, to say the least. I mean, I have heard of a 5-year plan, but a 13-year plan, I guess you'd call that building for the long term.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there, a nightly double-double threat.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Ross with a wide open look, misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kid Gilchrist against Fournier. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Lamb. Right side Williams. Pass to Lamb. Trying his luck deep. Rebound by the Magic.
They're sputtering a little on offense to start this game. 1 for 4 so far.
Ross dishes to Gordon. Picked by Vucevic. Walker against Augustine. Back to Fournier. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Hornets trail by 5. And here is Lamb. Outside, Walker. There's a screen by Williams. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Screen by Howard. Here's Walker. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Walker has a sweet touch from there. He feels at home in that mid-range area of the court.
They set the screen. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Dishes to Fournier. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. The putback.
And those long arms of Kid Gilchrist come in handy on the offensive glass, just scouring for any second chance opportunities he can get.
Here's Fournier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The Magic again can't hit. Now here's Walker. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. From deep, Walker drops in the tray. Walker's got 7 points.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now here's Vucevic. Now Ross. Shot to stop the run. Can't get the layup.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Got that one up quick.
And the confidence from Kid Gilchrist, absolutely no hesitation shooting off the pass.
The Magic trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ross dishes to Augustine. To the paint. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Clock at 6. Here's Ross. Got a hand on it.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Walker's shot is off. The Magic trail by 4. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Top the key, Ross. Outside, Gordon. Back to Ross. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this court.
Lamb with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Williams from outside. Vucevic with the rebound. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Augustine with it. He's picked up by Walker. Kicks it to Ross. Gordon with a screen on Williams. Ross for 3. No good on the shot. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Magic trail by 4. The dish to Augustine. Up top, Ross. Fournier passes to Vucevic.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more, we're seeing teams relegate them to that 6-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic who fits that description.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Hornets leading by 3. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Bacon. Outside, Walker. Charlotte moving it around. Unloads from 9. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up. Greg, why is it, do you think, that teams want those more floor-bound, post-up big men like Vucevic coming off the bench?
I think 2 things. First of all, their defensive shortcomings are less exposed playing against other reserves. Also, their ability to create offense on the block has more value with that second unit because that group tends to have their struggles in terms of scoring the basketball.
1 shot.
And Chris, usually the guys who score a lot of points get all the attention. But if you had to pick some who don't get a lot of credit for the way they fill it up, who would some of those names be?
That's tough. I think anytime you have a guy like DeMarcus Cousins, who's a big guy and one of the top leading 5 scorers in the league, I think he doesn't get enough credit for scoring. His teammate, Anthony Davis, probably because of his record and his team not winning as much, doesn't get enough credit. Kawhi Leonard, because he's quiet and unassuming. doesn't grab that credit. And then you got guys like Gordon Hayward, who's just coming onto the scene, Kemba Walker, who's exciting, and Jimmy Butler. I mean, it's a lot of guys that don't get enough credit. And if you want to go to the West Coast and go back to point guards, go to Damian Lillard, who felt he was snubbed as an all-star. But that's the great thing about this league. So many great players, you better play hard every night to get some credit, because if not, someone else is deserving to have their name up there just as well.
Pick by Zeller. Graham dishes to Walker. Pass to Bacon. He kicks it to Walker. Feeds to Graham. From deep three-point range, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close. Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Out left to the wing. Here's Bacon. There's the pass to Graham. Fires from deep. Bacon's shot is off. Here's Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller. And the Hornets team that, while they have added rotation players via the draft, they haven't been able to draft a star to build around yet.
Oh, well, and with the Hornets, their best pick has been Kemba Walker back in 2011. I mean, they've traded away a lot of their picks right after making them. However, that might change as they lucked out with Monk falling to them.
That's good from Simmons.
And for the Magic, it's really been a musical chairs with their coaches. A lot of churning on the roster, but the pieces still have yet to gel. And honestly, it's been a mess.
He's perfect from the line this time. And if you're running the Magic, Greg, what's the roadmap to contention?
Well, first and foremost, it's always going to have to start through the draft. I mean, you've got to be able to get core pieces there. And then you want to continue to add perimeter shooting and focus on developing your young talent based on the way the game is played today.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when you watch the Hornets play, they are very good at getting to the free throw line. They have a lot of players who can attack and draw contact. They get a lot of free points on offense that way.
Now, here's Vucevic. He dishes it to Mack. Passes it to Hazanya for the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Chris, as you said, the Hornets do a good job of forcing the issue and getting to the line. Great rate of free throws per possession.
Well, it's always important to be able to get free throws as an offense. It kills any momentum the opposition might be building. Easy, reliable way to put up points on a nightly basis.
Biombo, no luck.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Here's Bacon. Taken away. The 3 ball. Hazanya's shot is off. Hornets leading by 3. And Walker kicks to O'Brien. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Charlotte no good that time either.
Oh, he finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
Here's Mack. Got a piece of it.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
That one goes in.
Look, I don't know how he got that one, though. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Hazanya. Launches it. The shot will not fall. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. And there's the feed to Graham. Off target with his 3. The Magic trail by 5. Hazonia kicks to Simmons. Picked by Vucevic. Over to the wing. Here's Hazanya. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
From deep, Walker. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mack. He doesn't hit that one. Walker with some nice D. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Graham. Vucevic with the block.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
And stolen by Graham. Fast break now for Charlotte. Walker's running. Count the basket. Walker's got 9.
Fast hands of Walker strike again. Got to admire his defensive instincts.
Mack the pass to Vucevic. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, Shelvin Mack is out there with Simmons. And it's Vucevic, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Hazonia in at the 3. And here's Vucevic, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Back to Mack. Vucevic a screen on Walker. Here's Mack. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And Chris, the team you spent the most time with in your career, the Sacramento Kings, what was it like playing in a smaller market? And do you think that's changed for star players today?
I love playing for the city of Sacramento and the fans. Because we were a small market, I think we had some of the most passionate fans that I've ever seen in the NBA. But it was also tough, especially playing on the West Coast. You're the second or the late game. On the East Coast, many people don't see you. You don't have necessarily the support of everyone else because you're not in the larger city. So it definitely could be tough. But when you're playing a team like the Lakers or you're playing other Goliaths, you love it and you embrace that small David-type aspect. And so I do think it's changed because of social media. I do think it's changed because of the internet and specifically the apps that you can now go into the locker room before and after the game. You can get a guy's thoughts right after he made a big shot or missed a big shot. And so I think if you would have had those tools, maybe it'll be different. But I think now definitely it really doesn't matter what market you play in. I mean, we were a small market at that time, but look, since it's been the OKCs and other teams that kind of have made everybody excited about basketball. So I don't think market plays that big of a part as far as your exposure and how much fans get to see you anymore.
Good overview. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Orlando Magic do have a stacked front court. They've got plenty of size. Head coach Frank Vogel said, "In today's small ball NBA, we think we can beat the heck out of teams in the paint. But shooting has been a hindrance," and he conceded we might have to win some games, 68-65. Kevin?
Going against the grain, DA. Thank you.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality when it comes to scoring the basketball.
And that one misses.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
And he's good on the second. And with sponsors coming to NBA jerseys this season, Hornets fans have to be pleased with their initial sponsor. Makes perfect sense when an owner also owns a shoe brand.
Oh, yeah, and Brand Jordan as the owner sponsor just made too much sense. You like how seamless and unobtrusive it's been. If you have to have a jersey sponsor, you can do a lot worse than the Hornets.
Here's Biyombo. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Biyombo's got his second bucket of the game to go. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
That's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier comes in for Jonathan Simmons. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Shelvin Mack. The Magic trail by 5. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. There's a good screen. Gordon with the screen for a Afflalo. Shot clock at 6. Over Monk. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Howard with the screen on Augustine. Williams with a clean look. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, you can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
And Afflalo kicks to Augustine. Gordon a screen. Back to Augustine. Over Monk. And that one goes long. Charlotte leading by 5. And here is Lamb. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Bacon. Screen by Howard. Here's Bacon. Defended by Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Fournier's shot is off. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Bacon. Out to the right wing. Shoots over Fournier. Howard kicks to Lamb. Picked by Williams. There's the screen. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Williams sets a screen for Monk. Looking to end the drought. Fournier pulls it down. The Magic trail by 5. Right wing. No one near him. Augustine, that's good. Here's Monk. Williams a screen and a wide open look for Lamb. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lamb's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gordon a screen. Here's a follow. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I love how a follow scores from anywhere. Not just a perimeter score, but highly effective from inside as well.
Screen by Howard. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in. Now here's Lamb. Tight defense on him. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. 6 to shoot. That shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 4. Now here is Augustine. He feeds it to Fournier. Dishes it to Ross. Gordon a screen. Floats one up. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his second bucket.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Kicks it to Monk. Lets it go with a 3. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 12-4 run. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. He nails it, and we're tied up. Gordon's got 8. Now Monk. On the wing, Lamb. Here's the teardrop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now, Jeremy Lamb, I love his game. A very lengthy 2-guard out of UConn. Still developing as a player, but he has some great flashes at times. Not terribly consistent shooter, but he's crafty, and he can get buckets. He knows how to make the most of his length on D as well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Lamb. And with Lamb mentioning his length as a guard, last season he went off with an incredible 17 rebounds. Remember that game? Those are numbers, Chris, even centers dream of putting up.
Yeah, Kevin, I do remember that game you're talking about with Lamb. A lot of those rebounds came from his activity near the paint on both ends of the floor. When he forces himself to be involved in the action, he's at his best.
And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So right. When there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, what are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him #1. So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position, the right situation.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. The dish to Monk. Williams passes to Lamb. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Howard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Feeds it to Ross. He kicks it to Fournier. Gordon with the screen for Fournier. From the baseline. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Lamb gets a hand on it, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. The pass to Ross. Gordon a screen. Baseline jumper. No good from Ross. Charlotte in the lead. Lamb with the ball. 5 points in the game to the right side. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
You have to love how Kid Gilchrist isn't afraid of working his way down inside, using his tremendous size to his advantage.
There's a screen. Here's Augustine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. One thing that I think many players and certainly many other coaches, Chris, in the NBA love about Steve Clifford is his brutal honesty. He will pull no punches with you.
Yeah, reporters just can't throw cliche phrases at him during the press conferences or he'll dismantle them. The frankness he has with the media and players is one reason players like playing for him.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. Both free throws good from Augustine. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pick by Zeller. Here's Walker. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Gordon with a screen on Walker. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Passes to Ross. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Graham kicks to Walker. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Augustine against Walker. Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. Vucevic setting the pick for Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 4. Left side Walker. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by Gordon.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Hezonja's shot is off.
As he continues to rack up the misses from three-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Terrence Ross, and Max subbed in for Augustine. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Vucevic. Again, Howard missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
No good from Simmons. Hornets leading by 4. The feed to Zeller. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Howard kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Howard. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. The 3, but they'll get another chance. Out to the right wing. Back to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, look, it's easy to see how important Kemba Walker is to this offense. His ability to score, but his impact goes beyond that. He does a great job of creating movement and opening up lanes for his teammates. He facilitates without turning over the ball.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. And with Kemba Walker, the Hornets are always one of the better teams in terms of limiting turnovers, and how he is able to take care of the ball is a huge part of that.
Well, fans often overlook how important it is to have a point guard who doesn't give away possessions. Walker is mostly a scoring point guard, but has become an all-around star with the completeness of his game.
And he can't hit the second. I just want to preface this by saying Kemba Walker had an incredible year last season, and he showed why he is among the elite point guards in the NBA. Chris, with that being said, one thing you can't help but chuckle about was his egregious premature celebration that he had on a missed three-pointer.
Yeah, Kevin, we all remember that. When you put a shot up, turn around, and do the nice shimmy while your team is busy rebounding your miss, yeah, it sticks with you. I love Kemba, but that was one of the bigger bloopers of the season.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Graham. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Hornets lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, your team is down at the half. What has to change?
Well, it's still early in the game. Okay, we're a little bit out of sync offensively. We just got to get into a rhythm.
Good passes lead to good offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, to say their shots are not falling is an understatement. It's a miracle they're still in this game. They need to flip the switch big time in the second half, and that starts with more movement on offense. If you don't have a great look, find the open man, drive the ball, create an opportunity. Come on, basketball 101.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Charlotte leading by 5. MKG and Williams are the forwards. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Howard in at center. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Ross with it. He's picked up by Walker. Ross against Walker. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And both free throws good for Ross. Hornets leading by 3. Howard with a screen on Ross. And Lamb kicks to Walker. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
When Walker's feeling it, you're in trouble. He can take over the game with his scoring.
Dishes it to Ross. He feeds it to Gordon. Back to Ross. Inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Kid Gilchrist, and the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And here's Walker. They set the pick. Screen by Howard. Here's Lamb. And there's the call on Howard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Magic trail by 3. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Vucevic, the pass to Fournier. Kicks it to Ross. Shot clock at 6. On the mark with the 15-footer. Ross has got 8.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Walker against Augustine. Again, the miss by Walker.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Fournier kicks to Ross. Pick by Vucevic. Augustine from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Howard setting the pick for Walker. And Lamb kicks to Howard. Howard with a screen on Fournier. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And Lamb kicks to Walker.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 7. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Over Howard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Here is Howard. The kick out to Williams. Now the dish to Walker. Fournier against Kid Gilchrist. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
And when Kid Gilchrist takes it to the hole, he's money. Just an expert at getting right to the rack.
Feeds to Fournier. He kicks to Ross. Back to Fournier. Augustine against Walker. Off the screen. Walker with some nice D.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Marvin Williams, for a long while, had been viewed as a tweener. You know, a player who is stuck somewhere, Greg, between the small and power forward positions.
Yeah, and for a lot of players, that is plenty to get you minutes. I mean, Williams has improved on his defense here later in his career, and he's shot more threes, and it's really become a weapon for him over the course of his career.
And he knocks down the first one.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bacon, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Monks subbed in for Lamb. And the Magic making a change here as well. Biyombo's checked in. And both free throws good for Williams. When Marvin Williams came into the NBA out of North Carolina, the world was expecting a lot out of him, mostly because of where he was drafted, which was number 2 overall back in 2015. He hasn't lived up, Chris, to those draft position numbers, but he has been a solid contributor his entire career.
Well, it's not his fault the GM picked him that high, so I don't know. I think most players knew what his potential was. I just think that was a mistake of a GM. But for Marvin, it took some time, but he's grown into playing the power forward position. He came in as a 3, believe it or not, so I always thought he was at a disadvantage. He's always been able to shoot and stretch the floor from that spot, but now if he had played the 4, coming in and stretched out bigger guys, I think that would have been more advantageous for his game.
For Charlotte, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the free throw good from Howard. And the Magic making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
An uneven trip to the line, but they do come away up by 1.
Augustine against Walker. Gordon a screen. Here is Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 4. Unloads from 9. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Here's Bacon. Outside, Walker. There's a screen by Williams. The 11-footer. Walker's shot is off.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of a facilitator.
Monk kicks to Howard. The pass to Williams. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Max subbed in for Augustine.
One shot.
And that one falls for Williams. Orlando trailing here. Now here's Mack. Pick by Vucevic. Simmons passes to Mack. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Walker's a blur in transition end to end in the blink of an eye.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Now here's Mack. Vucevic a screen on Walker. Mack dishes to Vucevic. Back to Mack. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Marvin Williams.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mack. That one is no good. Charlotte leading by 3. Now Walker, 16 points for him. Shot from 12. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now here's Mack, guarded by Walker, picked by Vucevic. And Mack kicks to Fournier. Mack with the ball. Goes up the baseline. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense. No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Gordon's got 12 points in the game.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
And Walker kicks to Monk. Passes it to Williams. He dishes it to Walker. Back to Williams. Pass to Walker. And there's the feed to Monk. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Mack, the pass to Fournier. Vucevic setting the pick for Simmons. Back to Fournier. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one.
And Walker kicks to Monk. Pass to Bacon. It's tipped. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Charlotte making a switch here. Graham's checked in. Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. The kick out to Williams. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean 3-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
Hezonja, the pass to Mack. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Graham kicks to Zeller. Dishes to Monk. Banked in off the glass. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot especially inside. He's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Simmons. He has 5. Here's Vucevic, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Charlotte in the lead. And here is Monk. He's got 9. Bacon the pass to Monk. And there's the pass to Bacon. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Matt. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. He feeds it to Gordon. Over Williams. And it's Gordon missing.
Oh, defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Here's Monk. Kicks it to Graham. Passes it to Bacon. Over Gordon. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Bacon's got 6. The Magic trail by 3. Mack dishes to Gordon. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Graham kicks to Monk. The dish to Graham. Pass to Bacon. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And it's a 5-point Charlotte lead. Well, Orlando shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Gordon a screen. Here's Mack. The offensive rebound.
He hasn't missed so far this quarter, and you can see why. His form is perfect, and he's taking high percentage shots.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pick by Zeller. They set the pick. Graham kicks to Zeller. Here's Williams, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 7.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Simmons kicks to Vucevic. Now here's Mack. Defense right on him. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, it's all about a rhythm for a player like Williams. He's effective at shooting right off the pass.
Now here's Matt. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. And from a recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Steve Clifford.
Good offense, right? We got back every time, and we're doing a good job down there. Everything's in front of us. We keep working together. Just stay with it. This is how we got to play. This is how we got to play. Let's go.
And happy with the efforts of his team on both ends. Steve Clifford just wants to see more of it.
And, you know, you can just see everyone trust each other out there. The energy is high, and that's when this group is at its best.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. The big men are Gordon and Vucevic. Shelvin Mack is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Simmons in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Ross. Clock at 6. Pick by Vucevic. Here's Mack. And it's sent back by Howard.
And you got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense where he makes his living blocking shots.
Zeller, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, Cody Zeller isn't looking to impress anyone with this play, but he is a solid contributor on the floor. I mean, he runs the floor well. He's very good around the rim. Great efficiency on the touches close in that he does get.
And that one falls for Zeller.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range, it's the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. And so Zeller nails both of them.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. Gordon a screen. Ross with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Off the pick. No good from Ross. And with Zeller, it is that efficiency with the ball that you really like about his game every season, Chris. He gets more and more comfortable helping carry the scoring load.
Well, Zeller does a good job of always having his hands ready and being in a position to score. He's great at finishing on those dump-off passes. He knows how to roll and finish strong.
Here's Lamb. Here's Zeller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Oh, it's fun watching Zeller work on different parts of his game. His pump fake is hard not to bite on.
And when you watch Cody Zeller on the floor, you just see how effective he is. He really plays the position well on both ends. He doesn't put up those huge numbers, but the change for his team is that he is so versatile and easy to plug in.
That free throw missing. And Greg, last season the Hornets were so much more productive when Zeller was on the floor. He was crucial whenever they came away with the win.
And many fans will tell you that Zeller was the second most important player on the team last season. Not a big box score guy, but his value to a team is undeniable.
And the second free throw, good. The Magic trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Feeds to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Augustine from outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Graham. Here's Lamb. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Such a good in-between game. Lamb with the natural instincts for mid-range, plus the pure touch on the shot.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Took him no time at all on that one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Hornets leading by 10. Zeller, a screen on Ross. Screen by Howard. It's deflected. He kicks to Graham. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Marvin Williams has checked in for Zeller. Graham, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Howard with the screen on Ross. The open shot, Williams, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets. And Augustine kicks to Simmons. He dishes it to Ross. Gordon a screen. There's the feed to Vucevic over Howard. And it's Vucevic missing.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Here's Lamb. And the officials call over the back, a little too aggressive there.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
Charlotte making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Fournier's checked in for Jonathan Simmons. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Charlotte leading by 12. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Pass to Howard. Back to Walker. Lamb sets a screen for Walker. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Howard. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Magic trail by 12. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Ross kicks to Fournier. Now the pass to Vucevic. Fires from the wing. Misses off the left iron. The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Howard has it in the corner. Fournier against Kid Gilchrist. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Now here's Lamb. Outside, Walker. Screen by Howard. Here's Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 10 points for Lamb.
With range to go well beyond the three-point line, Lamb can force the defense to extend further out.
Kicks it to Ross. He feeds it to Vucevic. Passes it to Augustine. Gordon a screen. Ross for 3. He's off on that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Lamb. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lamb's got 7 points here in this quarter. Now Augustine. Now the dish to Vucevic. There's the screen. It's Fournier on the wing. Can they get it? And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Evan Fournier out of France, an instinctive offensive player, Greg.
Yeah, favorite player growing up was Manu Ginobili, and you can see some similarities in their games. Fournier possesses long-range shooting, but also able to handle and put pressure on the D with the dribble.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Howard with a screen on Augustine. And Walker kicks to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
And Walker strikes a nice balance between scoring and finding his teammates. That time for a wide-open bucket.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Howard. Feeds it to Williams. Lamb with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. No good from Lamb.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Gordon a screen. And it's sent back by Howard. Fast break now for Charlotte. Kept alive. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Going to the line, Dwight Howard.
One shot. One shot.
The Magic trail by 20. Augustine with it. He kicks it to Ross. Vucevic setting the pick for Ross. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Pick by Williams. Walker dishes to Williams. On the wing, Lamb. To the left wing. Here's Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses. Walker against Augustine. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Vucevic. And it's sent back by Howard. Walker against Augustine. Charlotte moving it around. Right side, Williams. Screen by Howard. Back to Walker. Shoots the 3. Tries again. Ross grabs the board.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now, here's Fournier. Gordon with a screen on Williams. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. No good on the triple.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Augustine against Walker. He dishes it to Howard. Williams kicks to Lamb. Howard setting the pick for Lamb. The step back jumper is good. Lamb's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead, and now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
To the wing on the left, Augustine from outside. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
On the wing, Lamb. Howard, the pass to Lamb. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's a good athlete. With nice fluidity and quickness, Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
On the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Jeremy Lamb.
shooting 2, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Lamb.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
And Lamb drops them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. And it's Vucevic missing. Hornets leading by 20. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Howard with a screen on Augustine. Off the pick.
Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. When you have Walker handling the pick and roll, you have to feel confident. Just masterfully shredding the D with his passes.
Now here is Augustine. The feed to Ross. Gordon kicks to Augustine. Here's the screen. Pass to Vucevic. Dishes it to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Walker kicks to Howard. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Magic shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Fournier against Kid Gilchrist. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. And here's Gordon. Ross on the wing. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Dwight Howard.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Now Lamb. Michael Kidd Gilchrist missing from long range.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Walker. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
1.